Hi, my name's Scott. I'm a mycologist and I'm here with SporeVault. We're going to make a quick video today to show you how to spawn a colonized grain bag into three 5-pound coconut coir vermiculite substrate bags. You can also spawn a grain bag like this directly into a monotub, but I like to spawn it into into individual bags. You'll then let them colonize for a couple weeks on a shelf, and then after that, you can either put them in a monotub or you could put them in a grow tent or whatever other climate controlled grow space you have. So this grain bag was inoculated about 3 weeks ago with a Spore Vault spore syringe. I like to mix the bag up at about 30% colonization and then again at 70% colonization. And then once it's all completely white and fluffy like this, it's ready to spawn. So the first thing you want to do is break it up so all the grain is totally loose. That way it pours easily. It's not necessary to use a scale, but I like to use a scale when I spawn just so that the bags are a consistent size. So I'm going to pour about 850 grams of grain into each one of these bags. So ideally, you'll have an impulse sealer like this. Makes it a lot easier, but if you don't, you can definitely just roll the top up like this and tape it shut. That's totally fine. This is pasteurized substrate, and these grain bags are colonized, so it's okay that we're spawning in open air like this. And it would also be okay if it didn't have a complete seal with the sealer, but the sealer makes it a lot easier. So once they're sealed, you want to make sure you mix them really thoroughly. If you don't mix them thoroughly enough, they can have a hard time colonizing all of the substrate. Give it a good mix. Once they're mixed up, you can let them colonize on the shelf for about 2 or 3 weeks. It depends on the strain. Once they get nice and colonized, they'll look something like this. I like to wait until I see primordia or pins, little tiny pins around the top edge of the substrate or on the top of the substrate before I open it up. But once it's ready, you can cut the top off just above the surface of the substrate and either put it into a monotub or a grow tent or whatever um, grow container you are using. Um, and then a couple weeks later, once you open it up, you'll get some pins like this, and eventually something like this. So that's it for this video. If you want to look into spawning into directly into a monotub, check out our video for that, and also look for our video on how to inoculate the grain bag that you need to spawn the substrate with. See you on the next one.